Pentecost.
Hi, Esther. Happy whatever you just said.
Happy Pentecost. This Sunday is Pentecost Sunday. Last Sunday was Ascension Sunday, and now it's Pentecost Sunday.
Right. Last Sunday was Ascension Sunday because Jesus ascended, rose into the sky.
That's right.
So what did he do on Pentecost? Buy a pen?
No. Pentecost is a Greek word for 50th because the Jewish people celebrated a festival 50 days after their Passover observances.
Geez, church sure has a lot of funny names. Why couldn't the church just say, it's Sunday again?
Because for the Christian church, each of these Sundays has a special Bible story attached to it.
So, what's the Bible story of Pentecost?
Well, after Jesus ascended,
there he goes.
His disciples and friends went back to Jerusalem. And one morning, while they were all together in a room, they heard the sound of a mighty wind.
I love it when stories have sound effects.
And then it looked like there was a flame on top of each of their heads. It might have even looked a little bit like your hair.
Well, I do like to think that I light up a room.
And then they all started to talk in different languages.
You mean like French and Cree and Spanish?
Sort of, but in those days it was Parthian and Mede and Mesopotamian.
Wow, those disciples must have been pretty smart.
Because they could talk in different languages?
No, because they could say the names of all those languages.
Then the disciples went outside and started to tell everyone about God and Jesus, and everyone understood them in their own language. And one of the disciples, named Peter, said that it was God's Spirit being poured out on them.
Kind of like baptism.
Yes, and God's Spirit would help them dream about a new world of peace and love and sharing, and would help them to see the world and people differently, see every one of them as one of God's children.
So the disciples were excited because they'd kind of been drenched by the Spirit.
Yes, they were drenched by, filled with God's love, and wanted to tell everyone that this is God's world. And God is with us, and we can share God's love just like Jesus shared it.
It's a good thing the Spirit poured over them, because maybe that extinguished the fire on their head.
Oh, but nothing could extinguish the fire in their hearts, their enthusiasm of God's love within them.
So, happy Pentecost!
Happy Pentecost! Amen.
Amen.